Hey folks, this is JR, but DIY Prepper. Welcome to the channel. If you live in the US, it's really hard to avoid Walmart. Like most of y'all, I'm not really their biggest fan. I've lost track of how many times I've been trying to find something that they moved and said, I hate this place. Then the ones where I live are set up to make people feel like cattle, which isn't great either, but I end up going back because Walmarts are pretty much everywhere, and they are cheaper a lot of the time. Then they also sell pretty much everything, and that unfortunately makes them pretty useful for us preppers. If you know something's about to go down where you live, you can go there and pick up almost any last minute supplies that you may need. So today we're going to go over the best prepper and survival items at Walmart, and like with the Harbor Freight video that I did previously, this isn't sponsored by Walmart or anyone else. It's just my opinions.
So in a nutshell, the best prepper and survival items at Walmart are things like food, sanitation and hygiene supplies, defense and security tools, survival supplies, communication gear, medical supplies, and tools. Now when it comes to food, the best deals at Walmart are their shelf-stable foods. You can find nearly any type of canned good that you may want, including vegetables, fruits, soups, and meats. If you like to store food in Mylar bags, it's also a good place to pick up bags of dried beans and rice. You can also find honey, baby food, and vitamins. Walmart's camping section is a good place to find Mountain House meals, and those have a shelf life of up to 30 years. I really like Mountain House. I've searched for them different places locally and online, and Walmart still has one of the best prices that you can find. You can also get cast iron cookware, which is ideal for preppers since you can use it to cook on a stovetop, in an oven, on a grill, or on a campfire. And if you're into canning, you can get canning jars and other supplies there also. In the spring, Walmart stocks numerous types of garden plants and seeds. They likely won't be an heirloom variety, but most of their plants look healthy and should produce well. They also offer potting soil and several types of fertilizer. Walmart's also a good place to stock up on various types of sanitation and hygiene supplies. It's a great place to pick up toilet paper, and 2020 was proof of just how quickly shortages can occur and how long they can last, so pick up some now that it's available again. Walmart's also a good place to pick up soap and hand sanitizer, and the thing I like about hand sanitizer is it allows you to keep your hands clean without having to use up your water storage. You can also pick up other personal care items like feminine products and even camping toilets that you can use during a prolonged emergency. To use one, place the toilet seat on a bucket with a trash bag liner and you're good to go. Literally. You can also find other household cleaning supplies like bleach and sanitizing wipes. Like hand sanitizer, sanitizing wipes are great since they help you preserve your water storage. Walmart's also a good place to pick up trash bags and trash cans. It's also a good place to pick up various types of pesticides. In an emergency, especially one that lasts a while, insects, rats, things like that are going to be responsible for spreading all sorts of disease and misery, so you want to be able to keep those as far away from your dwelling and you as possible. In addition to picking up poison and traps, also make sure that you have some things that you can put on your body to protect you. Permethrin is a great option for spraying on your clothes. It can last through a couple of washings and it'll keep things like ticks and fleas, things like that off if those are around. And also things like off spray, Thermacells are good for keeping mosquitoes away. You can also find items at Walmart to help keep your home safe. It's a good place to pick up different types of security lighting. I personally prefer motion-activated solar lights since they'll still work during a power outage. They do a good job letting you know if there's something going on outside, and sometimes that light kicking on by itself is just enough to scare a prowler away. You can also find things like padlocks to secure gates and other items, and Walmart also carries fire extinguishers, which are always good to have on hand during an emergency.
Next up, we're going to talk about sporting goods, but before we do that, I just wanted to let y'all know that this is the last day that you can get the 72-hour survival plan for $37. With it, you get a comprehensive 4-module video course with downloadable guides and checklists and my no-nonsense gear guide for free, so be sure to use the link in the description below sometime before midnight tonight.
Now, Walmart is one of my favorite places to pick up camping and survival items. You can find all sorts of things including tents, candles, oil lanterns, lighters, slingshots. You can also find other useful items like tarps, paracord, sewing supplies, and hunting and work clothes. They offer water containers that you can use to store and transport water, along with high-quality water filters made by Sawyer and LifeStraw. Walmart also carries all sorts of LED lanterns and flashlights that you can use during power outages or while camping. Some of the flashlights that they sell would even be suitable for EDC. You can also pick up many different types of fuel sources. They carry things like propane in both the 1-pound bottles and the full tank, kerosene, charcoal, and denatured alcohol. Walmart also sells heaters, camp stoves, and grills. Walmart also carries some decent quality knives, but you just got to know where to look. A lot of the stuff that's just out in the aisle among the other products, a lot of those aren't necessarily the best quality, but they do keep some pretty good stuff behind the case. If you look in the case, a lot of times you can find knives by Victorinox, Kershaw. I've even seen like a Spyderco Tenacious, and also some buck knives as well. I don't have any footage of the knife case at my Walmart because, quite frankly, their selection was abysmal, so we'll have to settle for some clips of some older videos that I've done with knives similar to what you would find at Walmart. You can also pick up several different sizes of coolers to keep things like meat, dairy, and produce fresh. And the good thing about those is that they have uses beyond just prepping. You can use them on road trips, picnics, campouts, things like that. Walmart also offers different types of communication gear and power sources to keep your devices running. It's a good place to pick up disposable and rechargeable batteries, along with battery banks that you can use to recharge things like cell phones. You can also find other communication gear like two-way radios, weather radios, and disposable phones. Walmart is also an excellent place to pick up various types of medical supplies. You can find medications to deal with nearly every common illness, including cold and flu meds, antidiarrheals, and pain and fever reducers. They also carry antiseptics, including alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, iodine, along with nitrile gloves to keep you protected. Walmart also sells bandages and braces to deal with wounds and other injuries, along with first aid kits that you can keep in your home, car, or office. Walmart is also a good place to pick up tools to fix things around your house, as well as items to keep your vehicles running. They carry many different types of tools, gloves, eye and ear protection, face masks, bungee straps, zip ties, and spray paint. If you don't have tools or are getting a starter tool set for somebody you know, then Walmart has most of the things that you'll need. You can pick up things like hammers, screwdriver sets, wrenches, tape measures, vice grips, wood saws, and hacksaws. You can also find mechanics tool sets for working on cars and other equipment like lawnmowers and bicycles. Walmart sells many types of oil and other fluids to keep your cars, generators, and chainsaws running. They also carry other items like tire inflators and gas cans. You can also pick up things like shovels, hatchets, and work gloves for working around your yard. You can also find 5-gallon buckets, which have numerous uses for preppers or for those in a survival situation. I filled several of them up and placed them in our shower when our town lost water during the 2021 Texas ice storm.
Now, if there are any other stores you want me to cover like this, then be sure to let me know in the comments down below. You can see the video that I did over the best prepper and survival items at Harbor Freight by clicking here, or if you want to see cheap household items that everyone should stockpile, then click here. Also, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and press hype. That's a new thing that YouTube's doing, and if you do it, it'll really help me out. So, thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all have a good one.